Claude code can build website in minutes, but the website it builds still looks like it's Claude made. I run a design agency where we have built over 200 plus websites for funded startups, and I converted that into a free Claude skill. This is what Claude built without it, and this is what it built with it. In this video, I will show you exactly what's changed and how you can install it in your machine. If you don't want to watch the entire video, you can always download the free skill link in the description. Now we're in the Claude and we will paste our prompt of making our website. If you want this prompt, you can always let me know. I will put this into a comment and we will select Fable 5. Let's go with the highest model that they have, which is very powerful. So Fable 5 is done with its work and let's see what it came up with. So we open this website, it will redirect us to this page and this is the entire homepage which it has made. And in my opinion, it looks very basic. It's like a general slop which AI runs where you don't give it a lot of context and the styling, and which does make sense because a lot of founders don't have that level of idea on how a design looks like. But it's a very basic result. Anyone can see this website and be like, okay, this is definitely made by AI. Let's test it with our skill now. Once you download the file, you will get this zip file. You just have to unzip it, drag it to your Claude, and I will go to my Claude here, put this here, and I will say based on this skill.md, improve the website to a second iteration. So Fable is done with its work and let's see what it came up with. And if I go to the page, this is the result. It is clearly explaining what your product is doing with the illustration instead of a product image, which no one sees. Now it gives you a clear incentive of what it is doing here. And it also completely changed the color because blue was not going well with the product. So it felt that this is a good color for this case. And I have told it to not change the copy that much because that's not our concern for this video, but the skill also changes the copy. So this is the problem section. Very clear now. I can clearly see what are the problems and what fixes relay does. And here it is clearly explaining what relay does. And just a heads up, it doesn't add these things in the build. I have added it so that I can clearly explain you what it has done. So you can see that it is clearly explaining with illustrations now that connect every source, group recurring problem, catch churn risk early, ask anything, export product brief. And it's just the skill. I just told it to do a second iteration, nothing else. And then you can see how it works. So it is also explaining that. And in the middle, it gave us a barrier of, okay, now the color has been changed because now we're talking about the outcome. So it knows about the hierarchy now that, okay, now I'm seeing outcomes. It needs to be clear. Then there's this feature request, a CTA, and look at the footer. It is 100 times better than the result before. And it is with just single skill. I have never told it about what I want for my product. So if you refine it more with your prompt, where you can tell it about your branding, your positioning, what colors you want, and what type of style you want, it will clearly do it all for you. This is really good for V1 if you're shipping a MVP product where you need to validate whether there is a demand for this or not. This skill can clearly get you there. If you want a design which really outshines others, where you also don't have to worry about the copy, design, development, SEO score, AEO score, responsiveness or anything, you can reach out to us at withsuperfast.com. In the meantime, take care, have a nice day, and bye.